Hi. Hello, everybody. Thank you for, what do you say, logging on? Is that what you say? Here we are, Facebook Live, Instagram. Are we doing an Instagram story live? Welcome to Vienna. We've just performed at a little charity gala. And, and I've got some questions here, so I'll get straight on with it. It feels a bit weird. It doesn't feel real like there's people really there. But anyway, okay. Which are the 3 songs you're most proud of having written and why? Wow. Gosh, that's a really hard question. I should have read that before I read that. I suppose, obviously, all of the songs I did with the Spice Girls were such huge hits that, I feel very proud to have been a part of that. And then when you become a solo artist and it's kind of, so much more of it is personal, God, that's really hard. Most of them, the good ones. I can't think of an answer. I'm going to ponder on them. Okay, and that's from Lillian Escotto. Sorry, I haven't answered your question. I'll warm up in a minute. Graham, hello Graham, how are you, mate? Melanie, you make so many fans starstruck. Who would fangirl? Who would you fangirl over the most if you met them? Well, I suppose I've met some really incredible people, like my heroes, Madonna, Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson. The list is pretty endless. And I think whenever you meet anybody, that you admire, you're kind of a little bit taken aback. But I've just learned through my life that people are just people at the end of the day. So I kind of fangirl over newer artists now, actually. Like young artists who were Spice Girls fans and who inspire me, artists like Mer. I recently interviewed Gabrielle Aplin, and she was wonderful. I just think anyone with talent, I don't think I fangirl. I think I want to show my appreciation for how wonderful they are, and there's lots of wonderfulness out there. Okay, Charlotte. Hi, Charlotte. Charlotte Burrows. What has been your favourite moment this past year since releasing Version of Me? It's been an amazing year. It's been a challenging year, but it's been really great. And of course, I've done loads of live stuff. We've toured, we've travelled. I got to Mexico and Brazil, and I hadn't been there for such a long time. It was really, really wonderful to get back to those places, see the fans. But playing live has to be the ultimate. The car fests were great. They were really, really good fun. All the live stuff. Okay, where should we go now? Robin Roth. Hi, Melanie. Hi. Congrats on the release of the huge hit, Room for Love. Thank you. My question is a question many will ask, but I still do. Is there any chance of a physical release of Room for Love? Yes. I don't know if you know this, but this is what artists do. If you see an artist going like this, looking like that, or over there, that's because the artist never knows what's going on. So they look to a record company person for the answer, and the answer is yes. And am I signing them? Yes. The silent person behind the camera said yes. Yes. So look out for that. I think it's going to be an exclusive, limited edition, signed Room for Love CDs. Whoop whoop. This week, it speaks. Okay, 5. On question number 5. Kevin. Hi, Kevin. Kevin Wiley. If you could pick one regret in your career, except on the horizon, that's one else. That's my go-to. That's my go-to regret. What would it be and why? Too many regrets, too little time. You know what? I think, of course, we all have regrets and we would have done things differently, but it kind of brings you to where you are, doesn't it? And I'm very happy with where I am. Definitely would have done some things differently, but then maybe I wouldn't have been at this point. So don't waste time on regrets. Be in the present and think about the future. Right. Where are we up to? Eugenia. What is your favourite routine at the gym? And what exercise do you suffer more? I'm not quite sure what that means. Do you know what that means? Does it mean what you find, what you don't like?
Yeah, what is the hardest one?
Okay. The Ace and Ricky. And have you noticed, Annie is, I don't know, did we announce we might do a little song for you? If you're good, we might do a little song for you. yeah, so Ricky and Ace here having to listen to my drivel until it's time to sing a song. So the gym, well, I love doing a mix of things. Of course, I love my triathlon, so I love getting on my bike. Haven't been in the water much this year, naughty. I love running, but I can't at the moment. I've got a bad hip. But I love being in the gym. I love strength training. So, yeah, I'm getting a bit hench. Need to watch out for that. What else do I like? I like to do yoga, and I hate burpees. Nobody likes burpees, do they? Do you like burpees? Nodding. You big fibber. Nobody likes burpees. Weirdo. Right. Okay. I think they're kind of... We marked up some goodies. Are we getting any live ones in right now? Is anyone watching? Are you sure? How many? 3? A few more than 3. Yeah, about 603 people. Is that it? It's disappointing. Okay, Heather Atkinson. The Room Full of video is awesome. How did you manage to pick everyone from the entries? Oh my gosh. It was so hard because we were sent so many wonderful, wonderful videos. And I have to say thank you. This is a great opportunity. Anybody out there watching who sent in a video, because they were brilliant. It was just, the song needed to be 20 minutes long to get all the good stuff in. But I hope you agree that we've picked some pretty great stuff. And of course, I had some wonderful friends who also, well, you're all my friends, but you know, other people, like famous ones. It was really nice to see those faces. So yeah, it was tough, but I think it was just a case of, you know, so a nice bit of variety, and there were some wonderful locations. It was brilliant. People were really creative. It's kind of the ones that stood out, and then there was loads of other great stuff. But maybe there'll be a Melanie C cut. Okay, so Roberto Rafael Ramos Rodriguez. That's quite a long name. Mel, do you still have plans for a Latin America a tour? Do you still have plans for Latin America? A tour, maybe? Please. Well, yes, please. Right now, nothing to report on that front, but absolutely, I want to do it. It's just kind of logistics and getting it sorted. But you guys know, I mean, anyone watching anywhere in the world, I think you know, I love to travel. I love to perform. If I could, I would be everywhere if it were only that simple. So we are trying, and we're getting out there. And as you saw this year, I did get to Mexico and Brazil for the first time in a very long time. So we are trying to, you know, to reach out and get back international, which is just my favourite thing to do. So keep looking. Instagram. Oh, that's a good question. Okay, so version of me. Pardon me? Oh, sorry, in case they didn't hear your dulcet tones in the background there. You getting a phone call? We're getting a phone call. Okay, so the question was, what was the most emotional song on version of me? The album in its entirety is quite emotional. I probably think the one on stage that made me go, the 2 on stage that made me go, version of me, and Blame, actually. They're both from, you all right? They're both from personal experience and things which, you know, comes from quite a deep place to perform those night after night. Where was I up to on my little list? Andre Neveling. Oh, he's in Dubai. Hello. Is it nice and warm? Boiling in this theatre. It's freezing outside though. It's raining. It's been raining the whole time I've been in Vienna. It's still very beautiful though. What is your least favourite song / album you've released, and why? No negativity in here. Okay, well, you know, every album when you're working on it, it's kind of, you've put so much, you know, love and attention and hard work into it. You really like fight for that album. But of course you have your favourites. Northern Star, my first solo album, will always be super special to me, and it is a cracker, isn't it? Let's be honest. Second album, I think it had some great songs on it. I don't think it was as strong as Northern Star in its entirety. Love Be Full Intentions. This time, I didn't write as much on that record. It was a little bit rushed. It was a record company thing. And where are we up to then? See, love the sea, adore the sea, and absolutely love version of me. So mostly loves a couple of little things. But I've learnt lessons, and yeah, things will only get better, as said Dream. And New Labour. That didn't go very well, did it? Okay, so where are we now? Is it nearly time? Are we getting the heave-ho? They very kindly allowed us to continue filming in here, but there's lots of people looking at us wanting to go home, so we might have to cut it off short. They're starting to pace. Okay, so Raquel Luciano, you said in an interview you want to release a new album next year. I do. Have you thought about the style, or what will be the message of the songs? Okay, so I've really loved working on Version of Me. I've loved my new direction and experimenting with a more electronic sound, but I love guitars as well. So, and I love working acoustically, you know, when we do stuff a little bit more stripped back. So yeah, I really need to think about what I want for the next album, but I definitely want to get on with some new music. I definitely want to have electronic elements. I definitely want to be able to rock out. I definitely want to be able to do stuff which is also very heartfelt and exposed. So yeah, all of that. Mix all of that together, and what a great album that will be. Okay, I've got another one here from, Carolina. It's got a song like that. Mendez. There's some fabulous names on here. You are used to European fans that sometimes are really contained. But what is your first impression of Brazilian fans? I know we can be very loud and passionate, but when do you plan to come back? Love the new video. Much love from Brazil. Well, fans all over the world. I have been so lucky with the Spice Girls and throughout my solo career that... Okay, I'm carrying on. I'm getting done over there. So, yeah, it's funny because like each country almost has like their own personality, and Brazil was incredible. It was so lovely to be able to come over and finally see you all face to face after all these years. I really appreciated the love and I appreciate the passion. And to fans everywhere, there's stuff going on behind the camera, so I'm just going to find out what's going on. Yeah, thank you so much for all your support. You've just been brilliant. What's happening?
Well, I just need to we're going to sing in a second.
Okay. There might be a technical problem. So anyway, I've got no more questions. Any questions on there, Becky?
Do you like kebab? What's your favourite song from the Spice Girls?
Who asked about the kebab?
I'll tell you. It was Kenneth.
Kenneth 111.
Do you like kebab?
Do you know what? I don't actually. And I'll tell you for why. Because my body is a temple. No, because I like to eat quite healthily. I'm not good all the time, but kebabs are minging. Unless it's one of those nice, you know, a posh one. Yeah. A proper one. Not a after the pub one. What's in it?
I called Nicholas.
Yeah.
What is your favourite song from the Spice Girls?
I always loved our ballads. We do a wicked Two Become One, don't we, boys?
Yeah.
We do. If you haven't seen that, it's really good. But after the Olympics, London 2012, it became Spice Up Your Life. Wannabe and Spice Up Your Life, they're kind of the silly Spice Girl songs, but it was just an incredible experience that will become my number one Spice Girls song. It's all going on. Right, we've gone back to doing some live questions because these ones have run out. We've had a technical hitch. We're just waiting to get Facebook back. We've had a problem with Facebook. So is this Instagram? Okay. Any other goody questions? La la la. Releasing vinyl. This format has had a successful comeback. Absolutely, it's great to see vinyl sales on the up. I'd love to do some more stuff releasing vinyl. I'd like to release cassettes. When I was a kid, not that anyone's got a cassette player, but when I was a kid, I had these boxes. Did you have these?
Yeah.
They were like little suitcasey things, weren't they? Full of cassettes. Yeah. I love that. In fact, I think my mum's moving and she's found them. I'll have to go through those. So yeah, but vinyl, on a more serious note, vinyl is wonderful. So, maybe Douglas, maybe Room for Love. will be the last single from the Version of Me era. Have we all clocked that Version of Me is vom? Not great. Anyway. Highlight part in promoting or performing this album, anything very emotional or extremely funny you could share regarding... Okay, I want to tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something that I haven't told anybody. So, the tour was amazing. I've loved everything, every performance we've done. They've just been brilliant. We've had a great time, haven't we, lads? We've had a really good time. And when we were in Brazil was a highlight. And when we were there, when we got back to Rio, I had a really big performance, and I was actually puking my guts up before I went on stage. So that was a bit special. I thought I'd share that with you. Should we sing that? Have we got Facebook back? Sorry, Facebook. Hi, Facebook. Sorry we went down. Technical hitch. We've just done... You didn't miss anything. The questions, you've heard it all before, basically. But we're going to do a little song for you now. Yeah? Should we do that? Okay, let me get my ears in. So professional. That felt very slick. Yeah? Yeah. Seamless. 21 years in the business. That's the only way you get as slick as that, lads. And go on, sir. Let me... Stumbling down the same old streets that used to be paved with gold. Nothing I see is impressing me. Maybe I'm getting old. I never knew hiding around the corner was a promise of another road. And just when you think it's over, you burst open. I'm moving on. Something is telling me now I got room for love. Somebody said, gotta make room for love. Holding up a sign of room for love. You've got enough. Make room for love. Something is telling me now I got room for love. Somebody said, gotta make room for love. Holding up a sign of room for love. You've got enough. Make room for love. Caught up in veiled emotion, but nothing is set in stone. Questioning your devotion gave me the courage to just let go. I made the move, yeah. I'm waiting around that corner. Was everything I dreamed coming true? And just when you think it's over, you burst wide open. I'll take it all. Something is telling me now I got room for love. Somebody said, gotta make room for love. Holding up a sign of room for love. You've got enough. Make room for love. Something is telling me now I got room for love. Somebody said, gotta make room for love. Holding up a sign of room for love. You've got enough. Let it fill you up. Open up your heart and leave you breathless. Make room for love. Let it take you high. You deserve it. Let it fill you up. Open up your heart. It will leave you breathless. Make room for love. Let it take you high. You deserve it. And something is telling me now I got room for love. Somebody said I gotta make room for love. I'm holding up a sign for love. You've got enough. Make room for love. Something is telling me now I got room for love. Somebody said gotta make room for love. Holding up a sign of room for love. You've got enough. Make room for love. Thanks for tuning in. Soz, if it went a bit wrong. See you soon. Can we go to the bar now?